The year is 2117. Nuclear warfare has rendered the Earth uninhabitable, forcing humanity to launch its first interstellar spacecraft. Destination: Proxima B, a planet orbiting the star nearest to our Sun, Proxima Centauri. Could Proxima B hold the secrets to alien life and the survival of the human race? Our story begins in the year 2030, when astronomers first discovered Proxima B using the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope in Chile. Located just 4.2 light-years from Earth, Proxima B was found to be rocky, Earth-sized, and orbiting within the habitable zone of its star, meaning liquid water could exist on its surface. Planning for such an ambitious voyage began immediately, but progressed slowly at first. Multiple technological breakthroughs would be needed to make it feasible, including advanced propulsion systems, artificial gravity, cryogenic stasis, and self-sustaining spacecraft habitats. By the 2040s, rapid development of nuclear fusion reactors and ion drives promised to provide the incredible energy required for fast interstellar travel. And by 2050, the first crude prototypes of large rotating spacecraft modules had demonstrated artificial gravity for long-duration space missions. In 2060, the first nuclear warheads deployed since World War II struck major cities across the globe. Within weeks, full-scale nuclear war had erupted. As missiles rained down, billions perished, and the planet was shrouded in a nuclear winter. Life on the surface became impossible. Human civilization collapsed. The few survivors that remained retreated to scattered underground bunkers and shelters. Over the next decade, people struggled to subsist as radioactive wastelands spread. Contact was lost between shelter outposts. Hope for recovering the surface of the Earth faded as deadly radiation persisted. By 2075, those surviving knew life underground was ultimately doomed. With humanity facing extinction on Earth, an urgent exodus to the stars was the last desperate chance. Work on Project Ark accelerated within the bunkers, making the spacecraft that would ferry remnants of humanity to Proxima B habitable at last. By 2080, after 4 decades of steady progress, humanity was ready. All the major technological hurdles had been overcome. An historic multinational mission was organized and funded to assemble and launch an interstellar Ark, an enormous rotating starship with capacity for thousands of cryogenically frozen passengers and all the equipment needed to establish a permanent colony. Dubbed Project Ark Star, this massive undertaking represented a singular focus of human engineering might. Central to the project was the construction of a gargantuan nuclear pulse propulsion system, which would drive the Ark to incredible speeds approaching 10% of light speed. By the 2090s, Project Ark Star was in full swing with all the resources of planet Earth devoted to readying the first interstellar voyage. A skeleton crew of scientists, engineers, doctors, and terraforming experts was selected for the 100-year journey, and the rest of the passenger manifest was filled via global lottery, giving people from all nations a chance to take part in this monumental mission. Finally, in 2117, the great Ark sat fueled and prepared for departure, aimed dead on for Proxima Centauri, 4.2 light-years and 100 ship-years away. As the Ark falls into orbit around Earth for the final time, excitement and tension fill both the passengers and those left behind. This is the moment generations have been waiting for. After a dramatic countdown, the massive nuclear engines fire with incredible power, pushing the ship steadily away from Earth. Slowly at first, but rapidly accelerating, the Ark climbs outward through the solar system. The passengers experience intense G-forces during the initial acceleration phase, but soon the engines shut down and the ship is smoothly cruising at its maximum velocity, a significant fraction of the speed of light. The first days and weeks are filled with the wonder of interstellar travel. Passengers crowd to viewports to watch the planets and stars recede behind them. But soon, the Earth and Sun are just pinpoints swallowed up by the endless night. Ahead lies only the black, unchanging vista of deep space. 100 long years will pass before the Ark reaches its destination. Most of the journey is spent in cryogenic stasis. All but a handful of crew members sleep while automated systems maintain the ship. Every few years, the crew awakens to perform inspections, repairs, and course corrections as needed. But these lonely shifts are brief. For the majority, the passage of decades happens in a flash. In dreams, some see visions of the new world ahead. Others relive their lives left behind. All carry eager anticipation of planetfall at journey's end. Then, in the year 2217, the ship's automated systems bring the crew out of stasis for the final time. Proxima Centauri looms bright ahead. The engines fire again, slowing the massive arc into orbit around Proxima B, the Earth-like planet so long anticipated. Scans confirm the planet is incredible, rocky, temperate, with liquid water and an oxygen atmosphere. Readings detect the signatures of primitive plant life, but no advanced life forms. After a century of travel, humankind has arrived at this new living world waiting to be settled. The excitement and joy of finally arriving at Proxima B after 100 long years of travel are crushed as the crew discovers potential problems on the planet's surface. All hope seems to be lost. Scans reveal that while capable of supporting life, the planet's environment is harsher than expected. Violent storms, active volcanoes, and strong seismic activity will make settlement challenging. The primitive plant life appears toxic, and the oxygen atmosphere is thinner than hoped. After revival from cryogenic sleep, health complications also arise for some of the Ark passengers. Muscle weakness, bone loss, confusion, causing concern. Was a century too long in stasis? Will the colonists be too frail to withstand the difficult conditions on this alien world? As the Ark establishes orbit, debate arises about how to proceed. Some argue they should land the ship immediately and begin construction of their settlement. They did not come 100 years just to turn back now. But others advocate caution, saying they should remain in orbit to gather more data, ensuring they select the safest landing site. Tensions rise as the passengers divide between eager explorers ready to conquer this new frontier, and the worried who wonder if they are up to the task. Landing site selections prove difficult. Violent storms roll across much of the temperate zone needed for agriculture. The equatorial regions are too hot and arid. Building a settlement in the polar regions would mean endless darkness for months on end. Geologic scans reveal few areas free of volcanic and seismic hazards. Where can they safely begin this colony? When a massive solar flare erupts from Proxima Centauri, the crew rushes to protect the Ark from radiation. But damage occurs. Communication systems fail temporarily. Some computer systems crash, losing data. The ship is repaired, but confidence is shaken. Is this angry red sun too volatile? Can the Ark withstand such events repeatedly? Will solar radiation bombard the planet's surface also, threatening lives and crops? Food and oxygen supplies begin dwindling as the crew struggles to choose their course. Critical decisions need to be made soon, but consensus proves elusive and doubts grow. Did humanity take on more than it could handle, trying to cross 4 light years to claim this alien world? Is Proxima B really a promised land or only a hostile, empty wilderness? The crew wrestles with their predicament, hoping their 100-year journey has not led them astray. As supplies run low and divisions deepen, a remarkable discovery provides the struggling crew with hope. While surveying Proxima B's rocky equatorial regions, the Ark's probes detect an underground system of caves shielded from surface radiation and volcanism. Scans reveal an abundance of fresh water, moderate temperatures, and evidence of simple plant and animal life within the caves. Expedition teams are quickly assembled and deployed to the cave systems via shuttle. They confirm the caves contain everything needed to support human life in the midst of Proxima B's harsh surface conditions. The Ark could land safely, and construction of their settlement could begin underground, protected from storms and flares. Hydroponic farms could be established to provide food. With time, surface excursions could expand the settlement. Morale soars as the crew rallies around this discovery. After 100 long years of travel, here is their haven and hope for survival. Their epic journey has led them exactly where they need to be. Immediately, plans are drawn up to start ferrying personnel and equipment down to the caves. The site is prepared for Ark landing. As the great starship descends through alien skies, the colonists look with new optimism toward building humanity's first interstellar home. The first settlement structures take shape in the cavernous underground, lit and powered by the Ark's technology. A new world is dawning for these colonists who crossed 4 light years to fulfill this ancient dream. Much work and danger still await on the surface of Proxima B. But here, sheltered and provisioned in the planet's hidden places, humankind has gained its foothold.